You know, BMX is something that I've done forever, so the passion is there's a lot of heart. When I go out there, it's, you know, knowing my limits in BMX and pushing them and coming out with your best outcome. BMX is more adrenaline, or I would say rally it's such a longer period of time that you're in the car that you have to focus. So it's more like a marathon versus a sprint. I guess in both BMX and rally is that, you know, you're always scaring yourself. And in BMX, when it says you're taking a risk to get ready for the biggest event, or you know when you go to the biggest event you're gonna do some of the hardest stuff you can do. And obviously you hope it works out.
Superman of bike stunt, Dave Mirra has won more medals at the X Games than any other athlete. He's one of the most versatile and talented riders there is today.
Bird is almost a little second on your list. Do you think this might kind of re-inspire you a little bit?
Well, it's never second on my list, but it's definitely the scarier one. And you get her a lot more, but I love her. The feeling of her riding when you have a good run is just, can't explain it. It's insane.
police chief says that it may never know why the 41-year-old took his life. At a press conference Monday morning, Greenville Police Chief Mark Holtzman and Mayor Alan Thomas spoke about the death of Dave Mirra. The chief spoke about the moment officers were called to Pinewood Road just before 4 p.m. Thursday.
When the officers got on the scene, it was apparent that he had died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
He says Mirra was visiting friends before getting into his truck, pulling out his handgun and shooting himself.
It was actually just as much a shock to them as it was to Mayor Thomas. They were just making plans, I think, to go out again, and went out to his vehicle, and then they found him. So it was really kind of caught them off guard.
Mayor Thomas says he spoke to Mirra 2 hours before his death.
Yesterday at around 1:30 to actually have a 20-minute conversation with Dave Mirra and to see the life in his eyes and talking about some exciting things that he wanted to do here in Greenville with kids across eastern North Carolina. You're never prepared for this type of news.
The extreme sports BMX rider was an icon in the biking world. He won 14 gold medals, 20 in total, more than any athlete in the sport. He put BMX riding on the map and led other riders to Greenville. Thomas, he considers Mirra a good friend, not only a good citizen, says he wants to keep Mirra's dream alive.
We love you, Dave Mirra. We're going to miss you. And your legacy is going to live on this community far beyond.